Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsyreplays and this is the Object 268. Now, I thought I was obliged to make this video as recently I've done, or not quite recently, but recently, I've done my top 5 favourite tank destroyers. And one of my friends, Trapmelon, he was quite shocked to see this tank wasn't in fact my number one or anywhere on my top 5 TDs because it's his favourite tank. He loves the tank and he is very good in the tank. So I've decided to make the Object 268 video just for him. And we have some great replays. We have 3 battles. This one is from myself and 2 others. One is a very heartbreaking loss. But the Object 268, even though it didn't make my top 5 TDs, it's a fantastic tank. It really is an amazing tank, and I love the tank. But for me, I just enjoy some other TDs over this. Just like the grill, the gun on this is fantastic. The gun's amazing. The damage, the reload, the speed, the armor, it's a great tank. It really is a good tank. Now that the Chinese TDs are out, I definitely still prefer this over the new 113. Mainly because the speed in this thing is great. It really is great. And the armor against the mediums is very, very troll, like very troll. If a medium struggles to pen you frontally, especially if you're wiggling, it is a fun tank. When you get 800 rolls into IS8s, that's also quite fun. But this battle, we've sat at the back. It's one of the best maps for TDs, and we're not just gonna sit here like all battle. It's 3 against 4. So now 2 against 4. So we're going to wait. We get a shot in on the E100. He is now dead. The WZ120 takes him out. So I'm full hit points. It's 2 against 3. I know there is an IS8 that is a one shot. So I can now rush in and use some of my hit points. As I've said, I've saved my hit points. We've done 3.5k damage. And we're full hit points. So we've now taken out the IS8. And there just leaves a grill and the Jaegeru. And this is why I'm saying I need to save my hit points, because one shot from them each, then I'm pretty much dead. So we've saved our hit points. We know the grill's there. We've got the HE loaded. We do mess up that shot, but we still get a shot, and we don't take a shot in return, which is always a good thing. So we're up to 4k damage now. We've got a high roll in our cannon, and we're going to wait. We're not going to push him because we don't want to poke around, because there is a Jaegeru, and that WZ120 has just been wrecked, and I'm assuming it was from the Jaegeru. So this is where I'm going to push in, and I can easily one-shot that grill. I've got a high roll, got HE, shouldn't be a problem at all. However, we decide to hit his gun. However, we do bounce in return. We get that damage that is just taken from me was from myself. That was from myself. We do take him out, but we do get one shot in return. And now there's just me and a Jaegeru. He just takes out our WZ120, which the WZ120 should have waited. He should have waited. I could have poked out. He could have looked at me. WZ120 could have got behind him, and it would have been an easy win. But now I find myself in a tough situation. I could potentially be a one-shot, a high roll for this guy. We switch to heat because we're going to use the gun depression. We're going to try and get a shot into the cheeks, which we do. We do take a shot in return, but mine now my reload is much better than his. I can rush him as long as I don't ram him. We can use the HE and we can clear him up for 3 kills, and we managed to win the battle. 6,000 damage, 111,000 credits, which is not bad in tier 10 at all. So a very good battle, not an easy battle, but I made it look quite easy. Next up, we have Iconic, and he's on Himmersdorf, and it's a map where it's not great for TDs. He's not. Some TDs, like Object 268, it's not bad because you don't have to camp at the back in the Object 268. You can play pretty close front line, you can flank around, or you can sit at the back. It's got many different play styles, which is why I like the tank. And he's decided to go the medium route, and his team has decided to go the heavy route, and that's where all the enemy are, which is great for him because he can now get some side shots without any of them, the Reds, looking at him. He managed to set the T30 on fire. Now he's got the back chat, he's got the FV422, he's going to switch to the HE, just going to reload. Is he going to get the... No, he's not going to get the back chat. He decides to go for the FV4202, which is a good decision because that's a great tank, and he's now down to a one shot. And now that's unfortunate. 1100 damage done to that back chat, which means he's not going to get no damage. So he goes for the FV4202. So he takes him out. So that's one medium out. Just the back chat, which is a quick tank, and he's a one shot, so he's nothing to worry about. The T30 is dead, so it's now 6 on 5. Back chat's going to be gone, so it's now 6 on 4. There's still a lot of hit points to get through, and he saved his hit points. He hasn't taken any hit points, and he's now just about to reload, and he can poke up and hopefully get a shot into the side of one of these tanks. He's going to use the HE on the chieftain there, which is fantastic. 1352 damage. Nice choice of ammo types there. Most people would just rush up and shoot AP at him, but he knew he could pen him with HE, and he did a fantastic job. WZ113 now is going to get taken out, and it's now all of a sudden 4 against 4, and it looks a lot tougher than it was a minute ago, and it's now 3 against 4. The Jaegeru now is in a bad position. He's front line with 4 tanks looking at him. The 121B is a one shot to the Jaegeru, so he has to be very careful, and he needs to save them hit points because he is going to need them. So Jaegeru is now gone, Chieftain has gone, so it's now 2 against 3. There is one tank on a one shot, so it shouldn't be too tough. So he's using the heat to get through. He probably should have used AP, but it's 2 against 3. I would have probably done the same. He needs to guarantee that pen. So the E5 has now taken out the 121B, which means he can poke forward and he can clear him up for his 3rd kill. Now 1 against 2. The E100 is only on 12 hit points, and he makes the mistake of poking around. He is just an HE splash. He shouldn't have poked around. He should have waited for the Jaegeru, and Iconic can take him out. So now he has the Jaegeru chasing him. So the Jaegeru is potentially a 2-shot if he high rolls or just average rolls. And he is a 2-shot, so he needs to use that reload. He does manage to get a 650 roll, and he gets a bounce. So he's got 6,400 damage. He can now push him because he has got the Jaegeru on the reload. Again, I probably wouldn't use heat, but he wants to guarantee the pen. But because he used heat, he left him on 95 damage. But he can do that. He can take a shot. He's on 1,000 hit points. He can take a shot, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to take a 794 roll, and he's going to splash the Jaegeru to finish the job. 5 kills, 7,000 damage. He gets the Kolobanov. 24,000 credits, which isn't bad considering he shot a few heat rounds. And a very good battle. He missed 2 shots there. A very, very good battle. And last up, we have Extra Jarlsberg, and this battle is just unfortunate, but he tries his best and he does a very, very good job. So it is Canal. Again, another map that is great for TDs, depending on where the enemies go and where your team go. And of course, this is pretty much the best position on this side of the map to snipe or to get your TDs in, right in this bush. But the only problem with this position, everybody knows it. So if there's a TD that's not spotted, you can normally just shoot this position and you're gonna pen something. But the team have all gone the other direction. He gets a nice shot on the Yag Tiger, and you can see there is only 3 green tanks down there. He's going to switch to the HE on the Leopard 1, but he doesn't manage to get the shot. However, he's going to wait, and he's going to wait, and he gets a low roll, but he still does some damage. The grill has been taken out, so it's now 7 against 6. But there's a lot of red tanks, and there's the STI, and there is one more tank down there who are in a bit of bother. They can't hold off that many tanks. However, he does get a nice shot in the IS-7. He's going to reload. He's still not spotted. He's got a high roll ready, and he needs to pen, and he doesn't get a high roll, but he manages to pen the IS-7. So the STI is now gone. The VK-45 is now gone. It's 7 against 4. There's a lot of work to do, and he really needed to hit that shot on the Yak Tiger. He was a bit impatient. He could have probably just waited a little bit, waited for the clear shot, and now the Leopard 1 is gone. So there's an Object 704, and there is a Type T62 in that corner. So they've been on their own. They're still alive. They're both still alive, but they are very low hit points. So Extra Jarlsberg is now 2.8k damage. The back chat is in a bit of bother. He does get shot. Is Extra Jarlsberg going to reload? He is. He takes out the Object 704. So it's now 3 against 5. Back chat's gone, so it's 2 against 5. There's still a lot of work to do, and it's just him and a Death Star. So it's 2 tanks with big reloads against 5. He's done 3k damage, and there is still a lot more hit points to get through. And you can see the Leopard 1, he really isn't happy. He really isn't happy. And he just, look, Object, this is the thing when you're a cunt. This is the thing when you die and you see your team like sitting here. They automatically, what are you doing? You've done nothing. No, this guy's done 3.5k damage. He's done more than you already, and there's still 5 tanks left. So before you go running your mouth off, just think, like, you don't know what he's done. Just because he's sitting in a bush doesn't mean he hasn't done any damage. He does now take a shot, and he knows that there is a tank coming behind him, which is the Chieftain, and the Death Star's pretty much in a lot of trouble up there because he is on his own. If they worked together, they could have probably won this. The Chieftain shoots, he misses. Now the Leopard 1 is going to have a go at the FV, saying he's autistic. I hope Extra Jarlsberg did downvote this guy at the end. And now he's up and against a Chieftain, and he's trying to face hug him, trying to get the bounces. He doesn't manage to get the bounce, but he does manage to take him out. So he's on 4.5k damage now. The Death Star is going to get taken out very quickly. The Leopard 1 and the IS-7 is up there. And if, as I've said, if they would have worked together, I think they could have won this. I really do. But the Death Star has now been taken out. So it's 1 against 4. He's got the HE loaded. There is a Leopard 1. If he comes around that corner, he is going to pay the price. He goes off site, but yet Extra Jarlsberg does try the blind shot. It's always worth a go. And now his worst nightmare, the one tank he didn't want to come up behind him, and it's the Jaegeru, the one tank that can one-shot him, and he's not going to run away. Most people just run completely opposite direction, but he's not. He's going to stand his ground, and he is going to fight. So the Leopard 1 up there now, he hasn't got a shot on him just yet, but now he has spotted that opportunity. So he gets the HE, and again, he doesn't manage to high roll, but it was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. He puts him down to a 1 shot, even if he was to use AP. But here comes the Jaegeru. He does need to be careful, but the best thing with the Jaegeru, it hasn't got a turret, so he can run around the building. That was a bad error. Now he has the Leopard 1 in front of him and the Jaegeru behind him. The Leopard 1 put him down to 445 hit points, but the Leopard 1 makes the mistake in backing up just a little bit too much, and he does manage to take him out. So it's now 3 against 1. He is a 1-shot to any tank on the field, but the only tank that is spotted at the minute is this Jaegeru, and he is much quicker than the Jaegeru, so he can run around the building and get behind him easily, get the shot out, and you can see the Jaegeru is just pretty much given up. He's decided to go in a different direction, but extra Jarlsberg can now circle of death him because he is in the open. The Jaegeru should have backed up to at least the rock, and at least he's got cover for one side. But now he's in the middle of the open, and extra Jarlsberg can just farm damage from him. So he's now a one-shot, and at this point you're thinking, you know, I can do this, but the time is running out. 40 seconds left on the clock. He does manage to take out the Jaegeru. He is on 4 kills. He's up to 7.5k damage, and there is 2 tanks, which is the Jagdtiger and an IS-7. But the time is just not there. He hasn't got the time, and I honestly think if he had an extra 30 seconds or 40 seconds, he could have easily won this battle, because the IS-7 has gone AFK, I believe, because he's not getting shot. Gets one shot, he's only going to get one more shot in. 9 seconds, 8 seconds left on the clock. He has no idea where the Jagdtiger is. So 5 kills, it does end in a draw, but he finishes on 8.3k damage. Very well played, and he held it very well. 1 against 4, 1 against 5, and he manages to pull off a draw. So thank you guys for sending me that in. That is the Object 268. Still a great tank. Trappy, this is for you, and I'll see you all soon.